gets ready to jump up against Hodap, and Northfield has the ball. Actually, don't know who controlled the tap, but Northfield has the ball. And they're going to go up against a zone defense here by Faribault. Pass on the right side. Hodap's 18-footers, an air ball. Rebound taken down by Hart. Hart will hand it off to Bauer. We'll see if Faribault's a little more under control here against the Raiders tonight, as Hunt has it right. Passes it top of the key to Franck. Swings it over to Vetras. Vetras will back up with the basketball. It does look like they're going to be a little more patient here. She'll hand it off to Hunt. Hunt with a pink headband. Of course, the cancer fight tonight. A lot of pink. As Bauer gets it to Vetras. Vetras wants to get it back to Bauer. She'll lob it into Franck. Franck has it hit her right in the neck, it looked like. It's a turnover here by Faribault on their first possession. Boy, she was wide open, too. If you just throw her the ball, lead her to the basket, she would have had an easy layup. But here comes Northfield. Pass goes on the block. Bounce pass on the other side of the lane. Here's a shot from 15. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Franck. Bauer will bring the ball up with a right-handed dribble. She'll go to the left side of the lane, scoop it over to Vetras on the left wing. Dribbles in the left corner, shoots the triple, and it's bottom of the net. Abby Vetras hits the three. And it's a 3-0 Falcon lead. And there's another turnover the first turnover by Northfield. Just didn't catch the ball. I'm really surprised that Richardson, they tried to get her the ball there. Young lady's one of the best players in the Big Nine, and she hadn't seen the ball the first two possessions, and Faribault almost turned it right back over. Coming up the near sideline was Olivia Bauer, and she got kind of squeezed. And possession arrow stays with Faribault. So Bauer will inbound the ball. Franck and Hart are on either side of the free throw line. Franck comes out to get the ball, has it poked out of her hands, hold it down by her waist. Now she gets it back over to Vetras. Vetras, believe me, Northfield's been taught when you hold the ball down at the hip like that for a while, you slap at it. Strip them with the ball. Bauer dribbles to her left. They want to get it into Franck, I think. Bauer was going to pass it into Hart. She was fully covered, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds by Northfield. 3-0, Falcons lead it. We're just underway from Nolan Gym. I got a Raider fan sitting to my right and in front of me as Hart bounces it to Franck, and they called double dribble. I did not see that, but I'm not wearing a gray and black shirt. Second turnover by Faribault. 3-0, Falcons lead it. And here's some Northfield fans saying move the ball against the zone defense. Yeah, sometimes it lulls teams to sleep as the Raiders get it on the right wing. And Richardson was out top of the key wide open. We're going to have a foul called here. It's going to be on Hunt. Her first. Jody Kosfeld here at the KDHL Sports microphone. Andrews Engineering back at the studios. Richardson inbounds it. And will post up. Now she's going to get to the free throw line. That'll be open in this zone. Pass goes to Richardson. On the baseline, she wanted to get it to Imes. Now back in the post, and they're really building a campfire around her. Get it back to Richardson. She'll shoot the triple. Bottom of the net. We're tied at 3. Bauer looks to bring the ball up the floor. Now Faribault have picked their poison. They're going to hope that she can, have not a really good shooting night. They'll let her shoot those threes. Franck gets it out front now to Bauer. Bauer passes the ball right side to Hunt. Hunt takes a couple of dribbles. Tried to get into Hart. Ball got knocked away. As the Northfield Raiders, Whitson knocked it away. A couple of substitutes in here. Isabel Herta's in the game, the 5'9" freshman who scored 18 last night in the JV game, so she should be, when there was in this gym, you'd think she'd still have some of that heat, right? Gets it into the big O, I call it. As Herta gets it back into the big O, right side. Here's a shot by Herta, comes up short. Well, I guess the heat's not still on. Coming back the other way, the Northfield Raiders were tied at 3. Pass goes in the left corner to Hodap. She's directing traffic. Wide open on the other side. 18-footer's no good. And here's a rebound, and falling down with a ball was the Raiders, and they turn it over. Rebound, I think, was made by Hodap. So Herta's going to inbound the ball here. Official reminds her she can't run the baseline because there was no made basket. That's good officiating. Tied at 3. You don't always see officials doing that. They're supposed to, but you don't. Bauer dribbles to her right. Was going to scoop up a shot and had her left arm almost taken off. No foul call. I know she was shooting with her right, but you still can't hit the other one. So Herta will inbound it underneath the Faribault basket. Pass comes into Vetris for 3, and it's bottom of the net. Evie Vetris has hit 2 triples, and it's a 6-3 Falcon lead. Hodap to Richardson. Richardson had Herta on her. Here's Hodap for 3. It's no good. Rebound put back up and in by, guess who? Annika Richardson. She's got all 5. Vetris has all 6. Bauer lobs it into Hart. Beautiful post-entry pass by Olivia Bauer. That was an awesome post-entry pass, and that's a lost art. Pass comes out front as the Northfield Raiders of Rasmussen with the ball. Do they try and get it to Richardson again? They go on the left side. Pass in the lane to Richardson, got knocked away, but she knocks it back to a teammate. There's a long-range jumper that rims off. Rebound tipped around. Hodap gets it out to the left. It's shot and good just inside the three-point line by Rasmussen. 8-7 Falcons lead it. 13:04 to go here in the first half. Of course, at the conclusion of our game, we'll have our Malika's Auto Body crunch time defender of the game. Lob pass to Hart, wide open. They call her for pushing off. She really didn't need to make that push to get but they're going to call Maren Hart with a foul. That's a 3rd loss of possession there. Hodap's going to get a breather here. We got a substitute in. There's no substitute for the quality service you get at Professional Pride Realty in Northfield. I'll get you the sub in a moment. Right now, Bauer is giving this young lady fits, and there's a jump ball, and the possession arrow will go to Northfield. In the game for the Raiders is Regan Childress. She's a 5'7" freshman. I asked Coach Eddie if she's related to Brad Childress. He laughed at me. Brad was the former Viking head coach, for those of you who don't remember. Richardson in the middle of the lane has a shot rejected. Faribault thought it was going to be their ball, but no, it's off them. DeMars is in the game for Faribault, along with as a pass comes into the corner. You hear the Raider fans saying move. They are standing around a lot against this zone. Pass goes to Richardson at free throw line. She'll take the shot. Air ball. Rebound taken out by Bauer. Bauer brings it up the far sideline across the timeline and passes it behind her to Vetris for 3, and it's bottom of the net. Evie Vetris, 3 triples. She is hotter than a pistol. Get her the ball, right? Couple of right-handed dribbles, right side. As, again, Richardson trying to pop out to get the ball, and does. Passes it on the left wing. Richardson's been able to do a majority of their scoring, and that's been the case all year. Richardson on the right side of the lane was running high post. Now she dumps low. They get the ball to Childress, who almost lost the ball. Herta's right at getting after it. Good job by Herta. Oh my, they're going to give the ball to Northfield. Herta was really hounding her out there on the wing. Checking in for the Northfield Raiders again is Whitson. Richardson's going to get a breather, so who scores now? Pass goes in the right corner for the Raiders. Hodap probably the leading scorer out there right now. And she's open backdoor if they get her the ball. Right side triple is no good. Rebound taken down by Bauer. Bauer's off to the races. She'll pass it ahead to Herta. Herta is going to shoot the layup, and Hodap says, you're not getting a layup on our basket, and fouls her. Emma Hodap. That was a good foul. Make them earn it at the line. Isabel Herta. Where's 00 makes the free throw. She's a freshman, 5'9", and as I said, she had 18 points in last night's JV win over the Raiders, 49-40. Vetras is going to sit down with 11:21 to go in the half. Herta missed the second one. DeMars almost got the rebound. Hodap almost got it. Now DeMars grabs it, gets it to Otifo, and she bounced it out of bounds.
In the game for the Falcons, number 34.
12-7, Faribault leads it. I'm guessing Vetras is not going to have a real long rest here. It is good to get her a rest, though, because those three-point shooters need their legs. Pass comes into Hodap. Faribault's got a press on right now. Hodap, as they easily break it, will dribble to her right. Here's a three, and it's no good. Rebound taken down by Petrichka. She's in trouble, has it snatched right out of her hands. Hodap goes up as Bauer tries to block it, and she's going to get called for a foul. So Frank's going to check back in. Zoe Frank for the Faribault Falcons. 10:57 to go. Hodap's at the free throw line and misses the first one. 1 for 2 from the free throw line is Faribault. This is the first trip for Northfield. As Otifo Esenablu sits down, I call her the Big O. She's a freshman, 6 feet tall, and Hodap makes the second one. 12-8, Faribault leads. Vetras back in the game. I told you she wouldn't get a long breather. Full court press put on by Northfield. Trichka brings it up the near sideline. Has somebody chasing from behind. She'll dump it off to DeMars. Picked up by Frank, behind her to Vetras. Vetras scoops it left side to Hunt. Kind of a no-look pass. Hunt's going to stop, pop a three. It's an air ball. Frank will try and save it. Can't do it. Northfield's basketball. Inbounding the ball will be Whitson. As sitting down for Northfield will be Marie Lebinsky. She's a freshman, 5'9". They break the press again. Pass goes in the left corner. Here's an 18-footer. It's short, no good. Rebound, Hodap goes back up. Partially blocked by Frank, taken down by DeMars. Gets it over to Vetras. She's been red hot. 3 threes already. She'll set up shop out top, and boy, they get right on her designs. Dribbles to her right. Passes out to Hunt. Hunt's at the volleyball attack line. Couple of dribbles to her right. Hodap picks her up. She goes right baseline. Shows good patience there. Gets it to Vetras. Vetras going to throw up a floater. It's no good. Rebound taken out by Hodap. Hodap will hand it off to Imes. Imes passes it ahead now to Rasmussen. Here's a shot. It's good by Richardson. She's got 7, and it's 12-8. If this is a low-scoring game, I would think, semi-educated guess, it would be in Faribault's favor because, as I said before, they have the lowest points per game in the Big Nine. Richardson makes the free throw. It's 12-11. Vetras pull-up shot, comes up short. Hart gets the rebound, puts it back up. She's fouled from behind by Whitson. It'll be her first. So Maren Hart will head to the free throw line, the 6-foot sophomore. Free throws could determine this game as she misses it. Faribault's now 1 for 3 from the free throw line. 2 for 3 is Northfield. The second one also is missed. Frank gets the rebound, back up, and it rims in. Zoe Frank with a putback. As the Raiders bring the ball up, almost dribbled it off of Hunt's foot. Back on the left side, Rasmussen, nice bounce pass into Richardson, but it gets knocked away. Petrichka loses the ball, pass underneath, layup is good for Northfield. And guess who scored? Richardson. He's got 10 of the team's 13 points. It's 14-13 Faribault. Vetras dribbles to the left sideline. Now gets a screen by Petrichka in the corner. She gets the ball. will pass it to Frank. Free throw line extended left. Petrichka gets it into Hart. Boy, there's a lot of contact there. It wasn't called. And ball's knocked away, and they're going to give the ball to Northfield. Man, I tell you, she was getting shoved in the back. Was Hart down low. So it'll be a turnover for Faribault, number 5. And the Raiders have a chance to take the lead here with 8:58 to go in the half. Faribault leading 14-13. Rasmussen out front. Imes is going to shoot the triple, and it's short. Rebound Hart. Hart has Richardson kind of hounding her. And that's smart. That's learned. You don't just give him a freebie. Pass goes on the left side. Hurta's back in the game. They get in a block. Beautiful pass, but she missed the layup. And Hart gets it opposite side. She's got 4. Faribault's got a 16-13 lead. Imes bounces it right side as Childress is back in the game. Imes, it was deflected for an instant, bounces it left side to Rasmussen. Richardson popped out top of the key to get the ball. They don't get her the ball. They try to get her the ball now, and it's taken away by Hurta as Northfield has their 3rd turnover. Vetras lobs it into Frank. Frank gets it back to Vetras. Vetras, who has hit nothing but triples here, 3 of those, gets it out front to Hunt. Hunt dribbles to her right, gets it over to Hurta. Hart was posted up. That was a bad post-entry pass. Stolen away by Annika Richardson. 6 turnovers now for Faribault. 16-13, a triple ties the game. Rasmussen left side, dumps it into Richardson. Great pass underneath. Shot no good. Rebound taken out by Hart. And again, a lot of contact as she had the ball and bounces it over to Hunt, brings it across the timeline. Hunt dribbles to her left, passes it to Frank. Frank almost didn't make the catch. Now it's Vetras who backs up with the ball. She's got Childress on her. Lob into Frank was not a good pass again. It's another turnover. As Rasmussen gets it out to Imes. Imes on the lane, shoots the shot, is blocked. And Childress takes it down, gets it to Imes, shoots a 15-footer. It's good. And there's a foul. So Imes scores. And she'll go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Hunt, her 2nd. So Imes has a chance to tie the game here. It's 16-15 Faribault. Meanwhile, Hunt's going to sit down. Frank's going to sit down for Faribault. Raiders also going to get some more subs in. There's no substitute for the quality service you get at Professional Pride Realty Northfield. She missed the free throw. 2 for 4 from the charity stripe is Northfield. 1 for 4 is Faribault. Bauer gets it right side. Vetras for 3. It's no good. Rebound. We're going to have a foul, I think, called on Northfield as the Big O is about to get a rebound. It's going to be on Richardson. Well, Faribault knows if they can get her in foul trouble, it would be huge for the Falcons. And obviously, Northfield knows the same thing, so you would think they would put her on somebody that. Here, oh my, nice inbound pass. Well, Typhu scores. That was a nice pass. Richardson has it at the free throw line, shoots the shot, and buries it. That young lady is a very good player. And Northfield will put on the full court pressure. Faribault's got to be able to handle this. They hand the ball off basically to Bauer. She'll bring the ball up the floor. Olivia Bauer passes it into Hart. Another nice pass by Bauer. Dumps it off to the Big O. It's blocked from behind by Hodap. That was a clean block. Out front they go to Bauer. Bauer takes a couple of dribbles, gets it on the right side to Hurta. Again, they try to get into Hart, but she's being fronted and backed. So swing the ball quicker and go to the other side. That's exactly what Coach Garcia is telling his team right now. It's 18-17 Faribault. Hurta will inbound the ball. And Coach Eddie's going to get Whitson back in the game. And Richardson's going to get a breather, because they're on defense. Believe me, she'll be in when they're on offense. Pass comes into Hart. Out front to Vetras. Swings it over to Bauer. Just got to keep the ball moving here. Couple of dribbles. Shots up. No good. Hurta could not make the little runner, and the ball's going to Northfield. They say it's off the Big O. 18-17 Falcons. 6:10 to go here in the first half. And Richardson is still sitting down, and they're on offense. Pass goes on the left side to Rasmussen. Again, Falcons are in his zone. Northfield's been playing some zone too. Here's a shot for three. It's no good. Rebound. Taifu gets it ahead now to Vetras. Vetras up the left sideline. Passes it out front to Bauer. Bauer looks to back down the defender, and they call her for carrying the ball. That's the 8th turnover by Faribault. 18-17 is our score. Richardson is still sitting down. Pass goes in the left corner. Of course, it's only a 1-point game, and that's probably why. As the ball was in the left corner, they lob it way out front, almost a steal by Herta. That was clearly a foul on Herta. Kind of a late whistle. Knocked over Imes. Her first foul. I don't know if somebody turned on another light or something, but it seems kind of bright in here. Pass goes in the corner to Hodap. That was a travel that wasn't called. They get it out front. She shuffled the feet before putting the ball on the deck. Now they get it in the corner. Lob it on the block. Almost knocked away by the Big O, and they're going to call double dribble on Northfield. On Whitson. 4th turnover by Northfield. So the Falcons will inbound it again against pressure. The pass comes into Vetras. Ribbles had a couple of really nice post-entry passes and some that weren't so nice. Vetras is going to lob it in. That was a good one. And a layup for a Taifu. She's got 4, and it's 20-17 Falcons. Use that height. Herta gets a steal over to Bauer. Bauer passes it out front. Vetras will hand it off to Bauer. Bauer looks to turn the corner, backs into the lane, kicks it to Vetras. Vetras couldn't make a clean catch so she could get in rhythm to shoot. Tries to get it into Bars, and the ball's knocked away, and we're going to have a foul called on Faribault.
Faribault foul number 23, Kelsey Connors is her second. It's the team's 7th. Back in the game for the Raiders, number 31, number 33.
I didn't catch who the foul was on. So Bauer will sit down. The Big O will sit down. Franca's back in the game. Petrichka's back in the game. Free throw is short. Taken by Imes. Northfield is now 2 for 5 from the free throw line. Here's a 3 right side, wide open. Herta missed it. Rebound Frank. Here's a Petrichka 10-footer, no good. Rebound yanked down by Northfield. 20-17 Falcons with 4:11 to go in the half. Pass comes back out front. Here's a pass over the top of that zone defense. Northfield needs to move the ball quicker. They get it back out front to Imes. Swings it on the right side. Richardson's in attack mode. DeMars does a nice job to shut her off. She calls the ball again. Going to shoot a 3, and it's bottom of the net. That young lady can shoot. She's got a couple of triples. She's got all but 5 of their points. It's 20 apiece. Layup is good by Vetras. She had been shooting nothing but 3s. That was a big bucket. You get the sense that, it's 0-0 again if you get behind here in your Faribault. Pass comes out front. Now they get it at the free throw line. In the corner, shots from 15, no good. Rebounds tapped. They get it back in the corner. Richardson was open. Now she's going to shoot the 3, and guess what? It's good. Did that woman miss? I think she's had 1 miss. 3 triples, and the Raiders got the lead, 23-22. Pass goes to Herta. Herta takes a couple of dribbles to her left, now goes to her right. She throws up a shot, and we're going to have a foul. Or no, a tie-up. Well, Holdap's going to check back in for Northfield. There's no question. There's no substitute for the quality service you get at Professional Pride Realty in Northfield. Petrus is going to sit down. Demars is going to sit down. As some young lad comes out and knocks the ball. They probably should give him free admission for that. Well, I'm sure it is a Raider basketball player. Hurdy better hurry. And she throws it right into the hands of Hodap. Here's a shot from the free throw line, and it rims off. Rebound taken down by Bauer. Again, Richardson's going to hang around Bauer and give her some trouble. Bauer brings it up the floor. Nice pass to Hart for the layup. Beautiful pass for Olivia Bauer. 6 points for Hart. And it's 24-23. Falcons back in front. Wow, what a game. Here's a deflection. Getting the ball. Imes goes up, scoops the shot, and it flies out of bounds. They say it's off for Faribault. Coach Eddy wanted a foul called. I guess it was too far for me to see whether there was contact or not. As Northfield passes it right under the basket. Shots up. It's no good. That was that was an interesting inbounds play. And picked up by Herta. It was Richardson who missed that right under the basket. But, man, there was a lot of green around her. And Bauer tries to lob it into Hart. It's stolen away. Hodap, layup missed. Rebound taken down by Herta. Herta tried to dribble, and Hodap snatches it right out of the air. Pass underneath. Turnover and a layup. The turnovers. Petrichka will inbound the ball. Conclusion of our game, we'll have our Malika's Auto Body Crunch Time Defender of the game. We'll also have our Faribault State Farm Insurance Agents Faribault Player of the game. Herta dribbles once to her right. She's double teamed. Bounces it into Hart. Hart goes up and will be fouled by Whitson. That's Whitson's second foul.
Number 43, Adrian Whitson. That's her second. It's the team's fourth.
Lauren Hart's at the free throw line where she's 0 for 2. And missed that one. Well, she's going to get fouled a lot being a post player, so something to work on here in the offseason is your free throw shooting. Petrichka's going to sit down. Also for Northfield sitting down is Whitson. Back in is Childress. There's no substitute for the quality you get at Professional Pride Realty. She missed both free throws. 1 for 6 is Faribault, or they'd have a lead. 25-24 Raiders. Hodap dribbles to her left, gets it back out front. Now back to Hodap. Takes one dribble to her left. Richardson looking to post up. Now goes to the free throw line. Like I said, if you move the ball quick enough, that's going to be open. But they haven't moved the ball real quick. Pass comes into Richardson, back top. Now they swing it right side. That's quick, and the three's no good by Hodap. Rebound's tapped out by Richardson. Hodap tracks it down. That was over and back. She touched the ball. It was back tapped. Well, it doesn't matter. They didn't call it. Here comes a three, and it's no good. That was not close. We got a tie up in the middle of the lane. Possession arrow goes to Northfield. 25-24. Imes will inbound the ball. In the corner, Richardson three. Bang. She scored all but 7 of their points. It's 28-24. She's got 21 already. And it's under a minute to go in the half. Herta out front. Hunt gonna, well, she had her shot blocked. And here comes Northfield trying to up that 4-point lead. Pass goes in the left corner. Can't get too far behind because they don't score a lot. Here's a three, and it's no good. Rebound taken down by Hart. Saves it in bounds almost to the opponent. You don't want to do that. You don't teach that anymore, do they? We were always told never save the ball on your opponent's end of the floor, because what could happen almost just did. You save it into a team, to the other team, and they end up with a layup. But it didn't happen. So Herta hands it off. Let's see if Faribault goes for the last shot. 19 seconds to go. They're down by 4. It's the biggest lead Northfield has had. Vetras, 13 seconds, tried to pass it to a teammate. It's stolen away. Back up is, bad miss on a layup. Richardson had to go off her hands trying to get the rebound out of bounds. There's 4 seconds to go. They weren't going to press. Coach Eddy screams, press. Of course, 4 seconds to go. Faribault will inbound the ball. Let's see if Vetras can get off a 3. 3 seconds. She comes up the floor, throws up a floater and missed it. Northfield, 28. Faribault, 24. The Falcon. Here's a near steal by. Well, now we got a foul, I think, on Northfield. I think it's going to be on Richardson. Or is it on the Faribault? No, it is on Richardson.
Raider foul number 31. Annika Richardson.
So Annika Richardson gets her second foul. Vetras will inbound the ball. Passes it in the corner, gets knocked away by Imes. So Faribault gets a turnover right out of the gate to start the second half. And Northfield has that 4-point lead, and a lob pass comes into Frank. She goes up too far under the basket, has the ball knocked away, and they say it's off of Frank and out of bounds. So it ends up in another turnover. My word. That was a nice entry off the inbounds pass into Frank. Should have been an easy layup. She was too far underneath. Pass goes in the right wing. Rasmussen, or whether Whitson, gets it in the corner to Hodap. Richardson was posted up. They didn't get her the ball. Left side, here's a 3, and it's good. So Rasmussen gets her first triple of the game. She's got 7, and it's 31-24, the biggest lead for either team. Ball's knocked away. You got to put 3 on that turnover points, so 10 points off turnovers here for Northfield. And in a low-scoring game like this, that's huge. Bauer dumps it to Vetras in the left corner. Imes slaps at the ball. Vetras goes left baseline. Reverse layup is no good. Rebound taken out by Richardson. Richardson will hand it off to Imes. Head up, throws it ahead. Young lady who just hit the 3, almost traveled by Imes. Swings it top of the key. They get it back to Richardson. Richardson trying to get by Hunt. She's going to get called for a 3rd foul. So Hunt gets called for a 3rd foul. Richardson's going to line up on that right wing, and we'll see if that's where the pass goes. They're looking for her. Imes lobs it in. Actually, one of the Raiders looked like she intercepted from her teammate. Ball's kicked as she tried to enter it on the baseline. It was Rasmussen trying to enter it on the baseline. 31-24. Raiders lead it. Just underway here in the second half. Pass in the corner. Imes is going to shoot a 3. It's no good. Rebound back tap by Richardson again, and that's out of bounds. So it's clearly going to be Faribault basketball. Now, technically, that's going to be a team rebound for Faribault, I think. So inbounding the ball to Frank. Richardson slapping at it. Now, remember, she's got a couple fouls. A couple left-handed dribbles, shooting the 3 Vetras, and it's bottom of the net. Abby Vetras hits her 4th triple to match Richardson, and it's 31-27. Imes out front with the basketball. And in this zone, Northfield is really not attacked it the way you should. Now they do. They go high-low. Shots up, no good. 2 underneath. Hodap. Pass it on the wing, and good alertness that time by Hunt to knock it out of bounds. Tried to pass it on the baseline. Herta's going to check back in here for Faribault, and Hunt's going to sit down with her foul trouble. 31-27 Northfield, 16-17 to go in regulation. Yeah, this could be an overtime game. Pass comes way out front. Now in the corner. And again, I don't know why Richardson doesn't touch the ball. But they pass it, free throw line extender right now. Richardson open 3, top of the key, bottom of the net. I don't think I would keep whoever's guarding her, stay on her, because she got an open 3. I mean, she can hit it with a hand in the face, but you'd rather have a hand in the face than open, right? Here's a near steal by Hodap. Herta dribbles to her right. She's looking for somebody to get the ball to, gets it to Vetras. Vetras stops, pops. It's going to be too long. Rebound. Hart thought she had it over the top. They got it, though. Did the Raiders. And coming back the other way, Hodap. to Imes. Imes left side, bounces it in the corner. Northfield wants to be quicker here with moving the ball. Hodap, weak side shot is no good. Rebound taken out by Hart. Hart will get it to Bauer. Bauer's going to go flying up the right sideline. Bauer tries to drive the baseline, gets it to Franck, out front to Vetras. Vetras, the team down by 7, 34-27. It was 28-24 at the half as Bauer dribbles to her right. Throws on the right side to Herta. She can't make the catch. The ball goes out of bounds. It's another turnover.
Back into the Raiders.
Coach Garcia is taking a very smart timeout here with 15:02 to go in the game. Northfield up 34-27, 15 minutes to go in regulation. Coach Garcia, let's see what he mapped out here. Pass goes on the left side. Richardson's at the free throw line. They got a turnover here by Northfield. That's their 7th. As the Falcons bring it up. In the lane, shots up, and it's good by Bauer.
Bauer in the lane for 2.
Olivia Bauer just took it right down the lane and scooped it up and scored, and it's a 34-29 Northfield lead. As again, Richardson's at the free throw line, has Herta on her right now. Here's a shot from long range. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Bauer. Coach Eddie's kind of looking up at the scoreboard. Lob pass to the Big O, and she traveled. No, they call the foul. That's why she traveled. Coach Eddie didn't like the call, and she did travel, but maybe she got pushed. They lob it into the Big O, and we have another foul. Hodap.
That foul is on Northfield number 21, Emma Hodap. That's her second. The team's third.
Pass comes in the corner. Now they get back out front to Vetras. There's a screen by the Big O. Here's a 3 by Vetras. It's way short. Rebound taken out by Hodap. Hodap comes flying up the floor, throws it ahead. It's snatched right out of the air by Petrichka. Johanna behind her. That's the 8th turnover by Northfield. They can eat into this 5-point lead. Vetras gets it on the right side to Petrichka, inside to Hart. Another nice post entry, led her right to the basket, but she rushed the shot, and the Big O on the opposite side puts it in. She's got 6. I'll tell you what, that young lady keeps getting better. Only a freshman. Hodap on the right wing looks to get the ball inside, passes it back out front. I'm sure Coach Eddie is saying, let's get Annika the ball. And they do, but it was a bad pass, and she throws it. It's another turnover. Petrichka is going to hand it off. That's 4 turnovers this half, 9 in the game now for Northfield, and a 3-pointer ties the game. Vetras is going to lob it into the Big O, under the basket. She made a nice catch, gets the rebound, knocked away. Vetras going to throw up a floater, and it's good. Vetras hits the floater. And it's a 1-point game, 34-33. Falcons on a 6-0 run. Imes dribbles to the left, ran right into Hart, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Hart.
Terrible foul number 33.
Marin's second foul. Richardson's going to get a breather here. She has not seen much of the ball this half, and they're not doing anything special. Sure, Coach Eddie's going to remind his team that their leading scorer needs to have the ball. It's 34-33 Northfield. Here comes a near steal. Is just standing and waiting for the ball was the Raider, and Herta being very active. I tell you, that young lady's got a leg up on our defensive player. Now that I say that, she comes out. And Hunt's going to come in. Pass, I don't know what she was seeing. Tried to get it on the baseline. It was knocked back out of bounds by Faribault. They're going to inbound it again. Pass comes in the right corner. In the game is Ryan Eddy. Here's a shot, no good. Rebound taken out by the Big O. Bauer off the dribble, left side. Hunt shot is in and out, no good. It was part way down and popped out, and the rebound comes off Northfield. Faribault will get another chance. Northfield 34, Faribault 33, 12:32 to go in regulation. And a timeout taken by Coach Eddie when you come in. So Faribault will inbound the ball. Petrichka lobs it into Otifo. She can't make the catch. A 6-footer, threw it over her head by a foot. Pass goes on the right side. Hodap measures the 3 and misses. Rebound taken out by Petrichka. Again, Richardson did not touch the ball. Coming up the far side, Bauer. She's going to dribble it off her foot. Who's going to end up with it? The Raiders. So after the timeout, 2 successive turnovers by Faribault. Sometimes they get going a little faster than capable, I think. And I don't know, sooner or later, Coach Eddie's going to have Richardson bringing the ball up. Right corner, they get it back on the Hodap. She'll slice it, and a nice pass. Very nice pass to Whitson, her first field goal in this game as they score off that turnover. And it's 36-33 Northfield. Hunt dribbles to her right. Continues to dribble to her right, gets under the basket, and too far underneath. Coming back the other way is Northfield. They've got a 3-on-1 break. They get it back top of the key. Richardson is coming off the bench right now, talking to her coaches. Swings left side. Here's a 3. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Taifu. Boy, she just gets better all the time. Bauer at the free throw line, leaves it behind her. For Hunt, now over to Petrichka. Of course, Vetris is not on the floor right now, and they call a travel on Petrichka. 3 successive turnovers following the timeout. Taifu was sit down. And Frank is back in the game for Faribault, along with Bauer. DeMars is in the game. Vetris is back in the game. And Herta's in the game for Faribault. Imes, Richardson, who just checked back in. She is at the top of the key. They were going to try and get her the ball. Pass comes in. I think I'd be double teaming her. They knock the ball away. Now Imes dribbles to her right, spins to her left, goes in the lane. They're going to call a foul, I think, on Faribault. It's going to be on DeMars.
That's her third. It's a team's third. Imes at the line, shooting 2.
As making the free throw is Imes. She was 0 for 2 prior to that. Faribault had a chance a couple of times to take the lead again. DeMars is going to get a breather. Hart's back in the game as she makes the second free throw. Faribault's not shot a free throw this half. They're down by 5 again. 10:50 to go. Thanks to turnovers. Driving Bauer, gets it to Frank. 5-footer's good. She can hit that. She's got 4, and the posts have really killed in Northfield. Posts for Faribault. Imes down the lane, throws up a kind of a prayer. They end up with a rebound. Pass goes on the left wing. Here's a long-range jumper. It's a really bad shot. I mean, it missed. And we got a scrum in the middle of the lane. Possession arrow goes to Faribault. That was not a good possession. Coach Eddie is just so cool, calm, and collected. They're going to put on the press here as Vetris brings it up the near sideline. Vetris cooled off a little bit this half. She's going to go to the basket. Shots up by the Big O. They have no answer for her. She has 8 points on very few touches. It's 38-37 Northfield. I think I'd be getting her the ball more. Childress was trapped in the corner and gets away with it. Shots up, no good. Otifo can't grab the ball with both hands. Tried to get it with one. Now Imes is telling her teammate to get away from her so she doesn't bring defenders. They get it over to Childress. Childress bounces it underneath. Shots up and it rims off. Rebound put back up. Blocked by Otifo. She takes it down and she traveled, but boy did she get fouled. The travel's not always the player's fault. Can't believe they didn't call a foul on that. There were 2 Raiders right around her. So here we go. 38-37 Northfield, and the Raiders get to inbound the ball. Hodap. The Red Sox have announced they fired Alex Cora. Faking right, going left. Now they bounce it to Childress. Childress on the right side. Richardson still is not seeing the ball. They pass it underneath, wide open, blocked by Hart. That was a smart foul by Hart, though. Hodap would have had an easy bunny.
That foul, on Faribault's number 33, Maren Hart.
Maren Hart's third foul. She blocked the shot, pushed her while she blocked it. So Hodap's going to the free throw line where she's 1 for 2 on the night. And Faribault has not shot a free throw this half. They were 1 for 6 in the first half. That's the 5th point scored at the free throw line by the Raiders. And guess what? They lead by 2. Hodap's next free throw is in and out, no good. Rebound taken down by Otifo. Falcons have been on a little bit of a drought here. Here's a near turnover. Herta's going to dribble to her right after almost losing it to her left. Can't find anybody to get the ball to it. It's taken right away. Imes flashing some elbows. He's going to come up across the timeline. Dribble to her right. Passes it right side to Hodap. Hodap takes a dribble to her left. Otifo's way out there on her. They get it on the block. Richardson's going to back up and say, I can shoot the three, and then go baseline. Try to bounce it across the lane, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds by Faribault. Still Richardson with 1 3-pointer this half. They have been keeping somebody on her, but I don't know that that should make a difference. Here comes a pass on the right wing. They get it in the corner for 3. Imes, and it's no good. Rebound taken out by Hart. Hart's going to dump it off for Fetris. Fetris in the first half had 11 points, has 5 this half. Fetris shoots a shot, it's blocked and taken down, and a foul is going to be called on Fetris, I think. Or no, I guess it's not. They didn't call a foul. I'm sorry. I thought they did. When he pointed to the girl on the floor, I thought he called a foul. So Faribault's going to inbound it underneath their own basket. Vetris gets it in the big O, and she had to go way out in the corner to get it. I think I'd rather have her catch it on the block. Now she is on the block. Nice catch. Missed the layup, puts it back up and in. She's got 10 points. And we're tied at 39. And Coach Eddie has his arms crossed, and he's just shaking his head as he talks to his assistant. How do we get Annika the ball? Bauer's going to check back in. Hunt's going to check back in. Imes is going to get a breather here, and she is their best ball handler. So let's see here. Faribault will get a couple subs in. There's a jump stop by Hodap, and it might have been a jump stop step. Balls get knocked out of bounds. Coach Eddie has both hands on the back of his head like, what are we doing? Richardson had 21 points in the first half. She's had, I think, 2 shots this whole half. Pass goes in the left corner. They're not really doing anything special. Shots up. Hodap missed it. Rebound taken down by the Big O. What a game she's had. Bauer whips it on the left side. Vetris for 3. It's no good. Rebound. Vetris. Vetris goes back up and misses. Rebound. The Big O had it. There's a tie-up. Possession arrow goes to Northfield. As the Big O was tied up with Whitson. We're tied at 39 with 8 minutes to go. We got an 8-minute game, folks. Hodap has the ball on the right wing. She'll lob it over the top, left side. Here's a 15-footer. Rims off, no good. Rebound put back up, it's no good. Rebound taken out by Hodap. Tried to bank it in, no good. Rebound taken out. It seems that anybody other than Richardson can't hit the ball into the basket. And Richardson's not touching the ball. The ball gets deflected out of bounds.
Returning from the foul, number 23, Kelsey Kamar.
So the Big O is going to come out here. Boy, I hope it's not a long rest. Because she has been unbelievable under the basket. She's really got nice hands. Those catches she made weren't easy. So Herta is going to inbound it across the way. DeMars is back in the game. They get it to Hunt. Hunt dribbles right side. Layup, no good. It's going to go out of bounds off DeMars and belong to Northfield. We've been sitting at 39 now for a couple minutes, haven't we? 39, 39 as Richardson's coming out here. No, if they're not going to use her, I guess, right? Right side Hodap. Bounce in the nice pass, but hits the bottom of the bracket. Here's another long-range jumper, and it's good. It's not a three, though, I guess. As scoring that time for Northfield as Bauer traveled, there's no question.
Returning for the Falcons, heavy veterans, number 22, number 44.
Lubensky scored there for Northfield. Marie Lubensky, a freshman, 5'9". Raiders are up by 2. I told you a low-scoring game would probably favor the Falcons because they don't score a lot. Hodap. Here's a near steal by Bauer, near steal by Hunt. Inside the lane, bounce pass left side, 15-footer's good. So the Raiders get some points off their bench. They had no points off their bench in the first half. None. Bauer passes it right side to Vetras, turns around, gets it to Franck. Unnecessary dribble, tried to go up with the ball. It's a tie-up call. Possession arrow stays with Faribault. 43-39 Northfield. Faribault was down by 7 in this half. They came storming back, tied the game, and now they're down by 4 again. As Swanson checks in, Megan Swanson, the 5'8 sophomore, inbounds the ball. In the corner, Vetras dribbles to her left. She's going to shoot the shot, missed it. Foul's going to be called. Going to be on.
Raider foul on number 41, Ray Lubensky. That's her first, the team's fifth.
Lubensky.
Heavy veterans will be shooting 2.
So Vetras is at the free throw line. Faribault has to hit these. She missed it. They're 1 for 7 from the free throw line.
Number 5, Savannah Hines, and number 42, Reagan Children.
1 for 7, folks. They're down by 4. Meanwhile, Northfield this half is 3 of 4. They're 5 of 9 from the free throw line. That's the difference. She made the second one. So the Raiders up by 3 with 6.5 minutes to go in the game. Childress has it on the right wing. Tries to bounce it to a teammate, and I don't know what she saw, but Hunt ends up with the ball. It looked like it was bounced right to her. And then Swanson gets on the wing, and going to be a foul here on Imes.
Raider foul number 5, Savannah Hines. That's her first, it's the team's 5th. Returning.
Both teams have 1 foul to give here. That's something to remember with 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go, and we've got a timeout. Well, too many turnovers by Faribault, that's how. 18 turnovers by Faribault, 10 turnovers for Northfield. Vetras will inbound the ball. Hart's on the floor, Hunt's on the floor, Otifo's on the floor, and Herda. Pass gets to Herda on the left wing. I don't know why she didn't get it to the big O, but she did. As Vetras will dribble to her left. The big O has been unstoppable inside. They got Richardson on her now, and dribbling it off her foot is Hunt. Man, oh man. Another turnover. You know, another thing you could do is maybe get another foul on their best scorer. If you get it into Otifo and she's guarding her. 43-40. Raiders left to right on your radio dial. There's no substitute for the quality service you get at Professional Pride Reeling. Hodap throws it in the bleachers on the other side of the floor. So Northfield returns the favor. Vetras has 4 threes in this game. She's not scored in a while. As she skips, brings it up the floor, top of the key. She's looking for somebody to get the ball. And we're going to have a timeout by Coach Garcia because she was Ryan Eddy, a 5'11 freshman's on the floor. She's guarding Hart. Pass comes into Vetras. Guarded by Imes. She'll pass it on the right side to Herda. Guarded by Lubensky out front. Otifo gets it on the left side to Hunt. Sets a screen. They get back out front to Vetras. Vetras, I don't know whatever they mapped is probably done by now. Vetras goes up, shoots the shot, no good. Otifo, rebound, putting it back up and in. The big O. He's got 12. And it's 43-42 Northfield. Let's see if the Raiders get the ball to Richardson. Richardson is in And I'll tell you, Herta's just living with her here. Pass goes on the left side. I mean, they have done a bit of a change there. But Richardson should still be able to get the ball. As Imes has it. Imes just turns around, shoots, and scores. She looked like she was in the land of nowhere, and all of a sudden scored. 45-42 Northfield. That was a big bucket by Imes, the sophomore. As out front, Vetras gets it to the big O. Hodap deflects it, gets the ball on the outlet pass from Richardson. Layup is good by Hodap, and that just might give them enough of a cushion here. 47-42 with 4:17 to go. Remember, the Falcons don't exactly score them in bunches. Vetras is on the left wing. They were going to go high-low, but they were too close to each other. Lob pass to the big O. Missed the layup. Shot on the other side is good. Hunt scores on the putback, her first field goal of this game to make it a 5-point game. And they need stops now. 3:51 to go. I mean, it's a 3-point game, 47-44. Hodap gets it in the post. Now to Richardson. Richardson going to drive right side. Wanted to shoot. Looked like she traveled. And the ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. Actually, it was thrown off the back of the backboard out of bounds. Another turnover for Northfield. Might be a little frustrated. Only had like 3 shots this whole half. 47-44. Let's see here. Frank is back in the game. The Big O is sitting down with 3:32 to go, and they now had Richardson guarding Frank. We have a foul called here. It's going to be on Whitson. Free throw is no good by Bauer. Well, Faribault loses this game. Clearly, that is the difference. They're 1 for 3 this half. They're 2 for 9 in the game. She makes the second one, swisheroo. It's a 2-point game again with 3.5 minutes to go. Imes has it out front, dribbles right down the lane, shoots the shot, missed it. Rebound Frank. Frank will dump it off right side to Bauer. Now if you're Faribault, you got to be getting a good shot here. A bad pass, cross court, intercepted by Richardson underneath to Imes. Imes was going to shoot a layup and trying to take a charge with Bauer, but she didn't quite get set. I think it was the right call. It was a good idea on her part, but she didn't get quite set. So Imes is at the free throw line. She just hit 2 of those, and she hits another one. She was 0 for 2 in the first half, but she's 3 for 3 this half. She's only a sophomore, 5'6". The 3-point game. The guys are waiting in the wings. Swish of the second one. 5 of 6 in the free throw line this half is Northfield. 2 for 4 is Faribault. Bauer dribbles to her left, goes all the way under the basket, passes it to Hart. Hart goes up and scores. She literally muscled that one in. She's got 8 points. It's a 2-point game again, but the Falcons can't afford to trade buckets. 2:50 to go. Right side, Hodap gets it in the corner. Richardson back to Hodap. I'm surprised she passed up the 3 there. Herta's doing a heck of a job on her. They just have her planted with her. Here comes Hodap, goes to the basket and scores. Just drive right to the basket. She drove right to the basket and scored. She's got 6, and it's 51-47. Bauer dribbles out of bounds almost. Tried to pass it to Herta under the basket. It'll be knocked out of bounds by Northfield. Faribault obviously needs a hoop here. They're down by 4 with 2:25 to go. Herta looks. I think I'd have Otifo in there now. Hart's under the basket. Bounces it to Frank from the free throw line. Missed it. Rebound tipped around. Taken out by Hart. Here's a shot by Herta. It's good! Herta hits a 2. It's just inside the 3-point line. Oh, what a big shot that was. It's 51-49. Isabel Herta, who had 18 in the JV game yesterday. It's a big bucket there. Again, Richardson has not touched the ball much this half. They've had Herta living with her. Shots up, it's no good. Rebound taken out by Bauer. Faribault, we got a foul called. And that's really smart on Northfield's part, the way Faribault's shooting free throws. Minute 51 to go, a 2-point game.
Raider foul, number 21. Emma Horvath, that's her third.
I mean, I don't know if they did that on purpose, but I'm just saying that it wasn't an outlandish thing. Third foul on Hodap, I believe. At the free throw line is Olivia Bauer. She's 1 for 2. Missed the first one. Rebounds, well, nobody has it yet. We got a tie up. Possession goes to Northfield, right? Yep. Another miss. You hear the Northfield fans saying, hold the ball. Yeah, I don't know about that. They've had a lot of turnovers, too. So Imes will bring it up. Coach Eddie calls a timeout. We'll see. Richardson will inbound the ball. Has Herta living with her. Here's a turnover. Hart gets it to Bauer. If I'm Faribault, but I'm not. Pass intercepted. Man, oh man, they turned it right back over. I was going to say, if I was Faribault, I would have taken a timeout right there. Pass goes on the right side to Hodap. Gets it out front. They can, they're going to force you to foul here. 1:16 to go. Hodap has it. They're just going to play catch. Faribault's got to cover everybody here. Can't sit back in his zone now. Imes gets it right side to Hodap. Hodap and Imes are playing catch, and now the ball's knocked away by Bauer with 1:02 to go in the game. That's not the person to foul.
The Faribault foul on number 25, Olivia Bauer, that's her third.
Bauer gets called for her third foul. Imes has just got done hitting 4 free throws here in the second half. She's 4 for 4 this half. I don't think that's who I'd foul. And she makes the first one. Hodap's 2 for 4. Richardson's 1 for 1. Rasmussen has not shot a free throw. She's on the floor. Hart's going to sit down. The big O's back in. And she made the second one. That makes it a 4-point game with 1:01 to go. 53-49. You need a quick bucket here if you're Faribault. Herta, there's another almost turnover. They save it in bounds, so Tifu can't get the ball. It's another turnover by Faribault, and it's going to doom them. Imes will bring it across the time. It's amazing, frankly, they're in the game with this many turnovers. And we got a foul on the other side. Is it on Bauer or Vetras? They got their choice, I guess. It'll be on Bauer, 4th. 53-49. The Northfield Raiders are going to go to 4-7 in the conference, 4-10 overall. Faribault dropped to 0-12 in the conference, 0-14 overall, as she misses the free throw. At this point, Faribault needs 2 quick buckets. Vetras going to dribble to the left side, shoot the 3 and rim down. Rebounds tipped around, and Northfield has it. Faribault, you got a foul now. Pass goes across court. They're chasing her down, but meanwhile, precious seconds tick away. Needed a foul right away there. 53-49. Boy, that almost went in by Vetras. She had to dribble away from a defender and almost still hit it. As the free throw is no good. Rebound, however, Hodap. Man, oh man. Again, they're letting them play catch. 15 seconds, 14 seconds, 13 seconds, 12. Lots of seconds ticking away. The coaches were screaming to foul. Going to be on Vetras. Her first. Imes back at the free throw line. She's 6 for 6 from the line this half. She's 6 for 8 in the game. Missed that one. It's a 4-point lead with 11.8 seconds. Faribault needs to get fouled on a 3 if she doesn't make this. She does. She got 9 second half points, 11 in the game, 11.8 seconds. Faribault just turned the ball over again. That is the story of the game. Another turnover, 54-49. Imes playing catch with Hodap. They're still not, well, there's no sense in fouling now. Frank's going to run out and foul her, but there's 5 seconds and you're down by 5. It just prolongs the inevitable. Rasmussen will go to the free throw line. Missed one there earlier. Well, the difference clearly is the free throw line and the turnovers. She missed that one. He got 10 points at the free throw line. Faribault's got 3. And the second one's good. That'll be it. 55-49, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Vetras 3 is no good, and that's the game. Northfield 55, Faribault 49.